Traders, how the devil are you? I hope you are all good. Today, what's the day? Today is Thursday, the 10th of November. Where does the time go? And as always, guys, today we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're also going to look at the important news, guys. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. Before we start, I would like to do a few shout outs. So first of all, we was on Trader Nick's show last night. I was a guest presenter. Always enjoy being on the show, Nick. Thanks for having me. See you again next week for more of the same. And thank you to any of you guys that come up and join the live stream. We love having you on. So that's the first thing. Secondly, guys, our Discord channel is growing like a great oak tree. Yeah, there's loads of traders joining it now, guys. We're getting lots of great knowledge, trade ideas from this channel. So yeah, come join it, guys. And share your knowledge and ideas. So join the Discord channel. Also, guys, our live stream was yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed doing our live stream, guys. I love answering all of your questions, and thank you to everyone who come and joined us yesterday. Yeah, we appreciate you coming onto the live stream, and we'll see you again next week. And finally, guys, if you would like to be mentored by myself, we offer a mentorship program now. So if you're interested in that, again, email us. All the information you need on any of the things I just said are in the video description. Right, let's start then, guys. Let's look back at yesterday's trades. So yeah, we're going to see how we traded them, but we're also going to look at what we learned from the trades, guys. Looking back at trades is so important. Yeah, you must evaluate all of your trades all of the time. Yeah, because you will learn something from every trade, every good trade, but most importantly, every bad trade. So let's look back at yesterday. So US dollar, Canadian dollar, guys, this was our first trade idea, and we were looking to short this pair. The reasons why are this. So price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We did have a break of this low, but then after that, as you can see, price has just ranged between these two grey zones. And then price eventually came down, broke these lows here with this candle here. Yeah, so after we saw this and we got a structure break, these lows were broken, I was interested in shorts. Okay, if we zoom in just so you can see this things a bit more clearly. So this was the candle. Yeah, as you can see, the close of this candle broke these lows. And then, yeah, we had this candle as well. It could have been more bullish, and I don't like this bottom wick. But the idea was just to follow this downward momentum back down to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, so that was the idea. Let's look on the H1 now to see what actually happened. And guys, sorry, let me remove this grey zone because this happened during the day. So guys, yeah, as you know, we have our grey zones. I do them every morning, and this was one of our grey zones. Yeah, it corresponded with these last lows, and we got a reaction here as well. So this became an important zone. And as you can see, price kept reacting at this zone. All right. But the important thing to mention here is that it created a new lower low on the H1. Okay. So as you can see, guys, this area here, yeah, you saw that I had my grey zone marked in, but this area here became an area of support on the H1. So obviously at the start of the day, we couldn't see this, but as the day developed, this became an important area of support. Okay, I'm putting this in, guys, because it affected my trade and my target. So it's important to be aware of how price is reacting, guys, and this became a good area of support. Then we were looking for shorts at this grey zone. So yeah, we had this candle. Yeah, but didn't really like the wick. Yeah, and then we had this candle. But again, this was hitting this low. I wanted to see how it reacted. And then sure enough, it pushed back up. Okay. But when it come back up and I got this wick here, followed by this red bearish candle, this was the candle I entered on. Okay. So this candle here, I entered on to take price back down to this low. Okay. Because of this being now my first target, I had to wait for a retrace. Okay, so price retraced, I got in around this level here, I put my stop above here, yeah, and then I took price back down to this grey zone here. All right, there at this level, I closed 80%, okay, of the trade, because this grey zone here was becoming an important level. Okay, and then sure enough, guys, yeah, price came down. Yeah, it did come down before it come up. It came down, hit my target. I closed 80%. And then look how important this area became. Price shot back up, taking out my stop. But remember, this is only a stop for 20% now. Okay, took out my stop. And then price started just shooting up. Yeah. And then obviously at this point, we're not interested in shorts anymore, guys. Yeah. Structure is starting to change. This level here is holding. So yeah, but yeah, guys, important note here. Yeah, keep an eye on how things develop throughout the day. This become an important level, but still made a little bit of profit on this pair, but got stopped out for the remaining 20%. Guys, let me know how you traded it. Let me know in the Discord channel, or let me know in the comments below. All right, so we made some profit there, guys. The next trade was this. This was the euro against the Aussie dollar. All right. And there were lots of reasons why we were buying this pair. This was a bit of a weekly play, because if we draw this area here across, yeah, it become a bit of a weekly play. Yeah. So this area was once an area of resistance. Once it breaks, it's become an area of support. Okay. And the idea was to take price back up to this blue line. And as you can see on this weekly candle, yeah, sorry, itchy eye. As you can see on this weekly candle, price is coming up nicely to our higher time frame target. There's no reason why it shouldn't come and hit that. All right. So if we go down to the day chart now, yeah, this grey zone here is obviously that weekly area. All right. I'm going to remove that now. Okay, because the area we were interested in as well was this. Yeah, this last low kept holding. Yeah, so it looked like price wanted to break down, but it didn't. Look at these wicks. All of these wicks are pushing price back within one another. Yeah, so this wick, they all close back inside one another. So this area here never broke. Yeah, it kept closing back inside. And then sure enough, we're seeing an uptrend now. Okay, so we had that. All of these wicks were telling me buyers were pushing price up. And then we sort of had a couple of bullish candles as well. All right. So that's why we were buying this pair. If we go down to the H1 chart now, guys, remember, let's remove this big grey zone. If you remember, guys, yeah, we had a couple of zones mapped out. So if price came down to this grey zone here, then yes, we could have entered the trade, but it didn't happen, guys. And instead, we had our second grey zone here. And what I was looking for was a break of this grey zone. All right. And eventually we get it. All right. If I zoom in, the candle which actually broke this grey zone is this one. Yeah. Had a bit of a wick on it, but this broke these last highs and this grey zone. All right. So this candle gave me the impetus to start looking for buys, guys. And then all I was looking for, guys, is this. So this is my entry candle. You could have entered on this candle. Yeah, you could have done. But what I'm seeing, guys, is this wick told me price was going to come down a little bit lower. If this was a super bullish candle, maybe I would have done my 50-50 rule and got in on the trade, which I will show you in a minute. But yeah, I didn't because of this wick. Okay. So then all I'm thinking about, guys, is how much will this retrace? Because I have to put my stop below here because this is the last swing low. All right. So I actually got in at around 5,510. So I entered the market around here. Okay. Got a retrace, entered the market around here. Here's my stop loss. Okay. And this was my entry. E for entry. All right. Okay. And then, like I say, guys, whatever this value is, yeah, I think it was about 60 odd pips. I'm just looking for the same again. Okay. So once it comes back up to here, guys, I get my risk to reward of 1:1. And this is where I close 80%, guys. So I closed 80% here. I got my risk to reward of 1:1. I'm a happy trader. Yeah. And then all I've done, guys, is let the 20% run. So my 20% was here. I'm now moving it to here. All right. I might even move it up to here. Let's see what price action does. So I'm just trailing that stop back up to those last highs. All right. But Euro Aussie dollar, another good trade, guys. Happy with this trade. Next one was this. This was the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. So this was a weekly play, guys. Yeah. So if we go to the weekly chart, as you can see, price was in a downtrend. It stuttered at this level, broke it. And then when it comes back up to this level, what was once support here is now a good area of resistance. And again, we can see we're having a strong reaction. All right, so it's a weekly play. And then if we go to the day chart, yeah, we did have this candle that formed at our gray zone. So this is at this gray zone here. So this is a bearish candle. It's not super duper bearish, but this long wick, yeah, it gives us encouragement that we can come lower. And guys, this all happened pretty quickly, this trade. As you can see, price come down and hit our blue line pretty quickly. Let's take a quick look at the H1 chart, guys, just to show you what happened. So, yeah, remember, guys, we were just looking for a break of this zone, all right? And then we got a break with this candle here, all right? And I'm just going to quickly explain to you this technique that I use to trade this pair. So we've got our entry candle here. Yeah, this is telling us we've broke our area of support and we're going to take price back down to this blue line. So for maths purposes, let's imagine my normal trade amount is 100K. Yeah. So when we get a very bullish candle like this, we don't want to miss the move because sometimes it doesn't retrace. Okay. And this one clearly didn't retrace. So what I do, I enter half of my trade size here. Okay, so this is 50K, which is half of 100. You don't have to be Pythagoras, trying to think of a good mathematician, Pythagoras to enter this trade. All right, and then great, we get in for 50K. I put my stop above here. Yeah, and then we take price back down to here. Okay, but I've only got half my trade size, guys. Because the possibility is this: what happens? Price retraces, yeah, back up to this grey zone. Then we can enter the second half of my trade, the 50K, the other 50K of this 100K, and then we take price lower. Okay, so it's a good technique for two reasons. A, yeah, if we do get a retrace, this second 50 is the second half of my trade is getting in at a good price. And secondly, our first trade, if it doesn't retrace, we've still got skin in the game and we're taking price back down to this. We're still making a bit of profit. All right. So yeah, it's a good technique for these strong breakout candles. So what I did, guys, here, half my trade size entered here, put my stop here, and then just took price back down to here. Closed all of the 50% of my trade. All right, guys. So yeah, really great day. Made money on all three pairs yesterday. Let me know how you traded them. We would love to hear from you. Right, let's look at today's trades now. Three trade ideas yesterday, all three in profit, guys. So I hope you followed some of the trade ideas. And also, guys, it's very important to watch the recap because it helps you understand how we entered the trade, what we could have done different, and different learning curves from them, guys. So, yeah, always watch the recap, guys. And if you enjoyed it, then please come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and smash that like button, guys. Help support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. So guys, before I give you the trade ideas today, just a couple of things, guys. Thank you to Trader Nick. Always enjoy being on your show. Did a guest presentation last night. Yeah, thanks to all your viewers for all their questions. Always enjoy it. Thanks for having me. Secondly, guys, our Discord channel, join it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Loads of traders sharing great trade ideas. Yeah, you will love it on our Discord channel. The link is in the video description. Guys, live stream again. Thank you to everyone who joined our live stream yesterday. Thanks to all the questions. Again, I love doing the live stream. So yeah, and we'll see you again next Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Every Wednesday. Love the live streams. And then finally, guys, our mentorship program. If you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then please email us. All the information for all of the stuff I just said is in the video description. Right, trade ideas for Thursday, the 10th of November. We got 3 trade ideas. There were potentially more, but I've narrowed it down to 3 trade ideas, guys. And the first thing I want to say that I'm noticing is Swiss franc strength. I'm sure some of you are seeing this as well. So a couple of the trades today are Swiss franc strength. The first one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc. All right. And as you can see, guys, price was in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. It hasn't really created... Yeah, it was difficult to pinpoint a new lower high, really, but price has come down and then retested, and this level held. Okay, this level held, and then we got a break in structure. Yeah, these lows have broken. Okay, so we're now seeing a downward structure. If we wasn't sure what price was doing, this has confirmed it. Yeah, we are in a downward structure now. Okay, if I zoom in so you can see that a bit more clearly, yeah, price came up, didn't create a higher high, yeah, and then prices broke down, breaking these lows. Okay, so price is in a downtrend, and we had a super duper aggressively bearish red candle. I could not use enough adjectives to describe this candle. All right, so yeah, we had a super duper bearish candle breaking these lows. So the idea, guys, for me is just to take price back down to these lows. I would aim for this 6,250 zone, guys. Yeah, first psychological level here, potentially back down to these lows, but there's a bit of resistance, a bit of support here. So yeah, 6,250 would be my higher time frame target. In fact, let's put that in, guys. Let's put that in. Yeah, there's my target. Right, so we're looking for shorts, guys. So if we drop down to the H1 chart now, remember the day chart are your reasons why. Why am I longing? Why am I shorting? Why am I staying the hell out of the market? And then the H1 chart is how am I going to trade this pair? And remember, do all of this at the start of the day, guys, so nothing surprises you. You are ready to trade. So we've got a couple of things that can happen here, guys. If I zoom out, we've got this grey zone because this corresponds with all these last lows here, and we had a reaction here as well. So this is the grey zone, first of all, that we're looking at. So price, yeah, could retrace back up into this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction, and then we take price back down to these lows. Yeah, I close 80%. This is how I roll. Yeah, close 80%. Close some profit, especially in these volatile times, and then let 20% run, guys. Okay, that's the first idea. The second idea is this, guys, because that daily candle is so bearish, yeah, price might only retrace to here and we can come lower, or price might break these lows here, retest, and then come lower. Okay, So there's a few ways we can trade this pair because of the bearishness of that daily candle. It might not retrace up into here. If it does, great. Yeah, we can trade it. But I just wanted to show you a few other scenarios on how we can trade this pair. But first trade, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc short. The second trade is this pound against the Swiss franc. All right. And again, Swiss franc strength. So as you can see, guys, on the day chart, price was in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, and then it tried to bounce off these lows again here. Yeah, but price said no, 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 and came back down. Okay, so structurally, we are in a downtrend. And also, yeah, because this candle here breaks these lows. That's the structure. If I zoom in, guys, also, we've got a potential head and shoulders pattern here. Yeah, I know you've missed them, guys. I know you've missed these patterns. Head and shoulders, I know you will get excited. Control yourself. Let me tell you about it. All right, so this is the shoulder. This is the head. This is the shoulder. And then price is broken. So shoulder, head, shoulder. Yeah, and then when this sort of level here is broken, yeah, we basically, whatever this distance was, it can go the same distance again. Okay, so that's what we're seeing, guys, a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, hopefully I will get some sponsorship from a popular shampoo brand soon. Who knows if I keep mentioning head and shoulders. All right, so that's what we're seeing, guys, head and shoulders, but also just a structure breakdown. Yeah. Okay, it's broken these lows and these lows. And we've got a very bearish candle. So the idea is to take price back down to this psychological level of 1,100, 1,000. All right, guys. So, yeah, pound Swiss franc short. Remember, the day chart is why. That is why I am shorting it. Now the H1 chart, and this is your how. How am I going to short it? Again, guys, we've got a grey zone, which is quite far away, yeah, because of these lows over here. If we zoom back in, so price could quite easily come up to this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction. We can then enter the trade, take price back down to these lows, close 80%, yeah, and then leave 20% to run, yeah. Guys, my regular viewers now know my 80-20 rule. It helps you secure profit. Because of the bearishness of that daily candle, again, we could perhaps trade the first bearish candlestick pattern that we see. Perhaps it uses the moving average 20. We get a strong reaction, maybe even wait for a breakdown in M15 structure, and then we can enter the trade. Again, take price down to here, close 80%, let 20% run. All right, so a couple of scenarios here because of the bearishness of that daily candle. All right, pound Swiss franc short. The third and final trade idea for today is this. I was also looking at pound yen, by the way, pound Swiss franc, but also pound yen, but didn't quite make the top three trade ideas for today. Yeah, the third trade idea was euro Aussie dollar. And we know this is a weekly play and a daily play, but a weekly play, guys, yeah, because price is clearly in an upward structure on the weekly chart. We've got higher highs, and this zone here has been holding. What was once resistance has now become support, and price is pushing up. All right. And then the day chart, guys, yeah, we're in an uptrend. Clear to see, we're in an uptrend. And these lows have held, yeah, because these wicks keep closing back within one another. Okay, so all of this area here has held. It looked like it was breaking down, but it wasn't because of all of these wicks. Yeah, if you look at these wicks, there's buyers entering the market, buyers pushing it back up into the last lows. All right, and then yesterday, guys, we were trading this as well. And also, yeah, we were seeing this. And now, guys, we've got this bullish candle as well. So the idea is just to take price back up to this blue line here, if we get a chance to get into this trade. All right. I'm still in this trade for 20% as well, guys. Yeah, from yesterday. So, yeah, what we want to see, guys, we've got this grey zone because we had this mapped out from yesterday as well, right? So this has become our grey zone, but I've made it a little bit bigger to incorporate these last swing highs and lows here. Okay. So this is our grey zone. In an ideal world, which we know it isn't, yeah, price will come down and hit our grey zone. We can then enter the trade once we get a bullish reaction. Yeah, we can take price back up to these H1 highs, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. Okay. Again, because of the bullishness of that day candle, and also let's look at the H4 chart, guys, yeah, because I looked at this morning. Look at the bullishness of this H4 candle as well. So will it retrace all the way down to here? We don't know because, yeah, like I say, this H4 candle is very bullish. So potentially, guys, price might only come down to here. Yeah, test these highs. We get a bullish reaction and then we can enter. So, yeah, things are very bullish on this pair. So, yeah, maybe we can just get into the first bullish candlestick pattern that we see. All right, guys, but we are definitely looking for longs. Remember, I'm 20% in this trade and I've just been moving my 20% up. Okay, I'll look for price action again, and then I'll just keep moving my 20% up. All right, guys. So, yeah, they're the 3 trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the important news now. If you're enjoying this daily morning analysis, I hope you are, then come join us, guys. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. It really helps our channel and we appreciate it. Right, guys, so news for today. Basically, we're waiting for the big daddy news later, but yeah, nothing overnight, guys, and then nothing until this data here, guys. Yeah. At 1:30 London GMT coming out of the US, we've got CPI, 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 and initial jobless claims. So as we know, guys, I've said it a million times before, all eyes are on CPI because of this inflation that's out of control. The cost of living is crazy. So, yeah, all eyes are on these CPI figures. So you remember those US dollar major pairs were all at interesting levels. This is going to tell us if these interesting levels will hold or not. Yeah, this is big daddy news. And it's also the reason why I've sort of stayed away from the US pairs today as well, guys. Yeah, we're just going to wait and see what this effect has on the market. So you must be aware of this. After that, guys, yeah, there's no other news to speak of. All right, guys. So, yeah, it's all about the CPI today. So, yeah, keep an eye on that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a fantastic trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.